por dicho programa tendrán la oportunidad
to complete community service and receive additional support
de completar las horas comunitarias, completar sus horas de servicio comunitario y también recibir cualquier otra ayuda o apoyo social adicional que pudieran necesitar.
to have their fine for their tickets either reduced or dismissed.
De manera que ellos tengan los costos y las multas de su ticket o reducidas o borradas definitivamente.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Interesante.
All right, Bias, well, first of all, we're gonna take a show of hands who wants to participate in that. Outside of this court, I only deal with the last names G, L, or O. So if you have the last name G, L, or O, then you're gonna stay with me regardless. If you don't have the last name G, L, or O, and you're not looking to do community service to resolve your matter, then I'm gonna send you off to your alphabet judge.
Ok, primero que todo vamos a preguntar quién desea sumarse y hacer en las cortes comunitarias. Si su apellido termina en G, en L o en O, usted independientemente de que tome la opción de hacer las horas comunitarias o no, se tiene que quedar aquí en esta corte porque yo soy su juez. Pero si usted está en esta corte y su apellido no termina ni en G, ni en L, ni en O, y usted no quiere tomar la corte comunitaria, entonces dígalo ahorita para nosotros decirle a qué juez tiene que entonces ir.
Okay. Who wants to resolve their matter doing community service? You can show your hand in the chat. Raise your hand in the chat.
Por favor, las personas que decidan adherirse a la corte comunitaria, por favor, levante su mano en el chat. Mr. Néstor Pérez wants your honor. Mr. Gilbert also wants, as far as interpreter needs.
Start. I guess I should say who doesn't want to participate in community service, because I only see one hand raised. If you don't have the last name G, L, or O, then who would you do? Who doesn't want to participate in community service? You get that, Ms. Hernandez?
Yes, the two that needs interpreter, they raise their hands in the computer and they are participating.
Okay.
The only two that needs interpreter. That's why I didn't repeat what you said.
Very well. All right. So let me do a last few things with who's on the PC. And Trooper Williams. I mean, what's your last name, Trooper, again? I'm sorry.
Gilbert.
Can you spell it for me?
G-A-R-B as in boy, U-T-T.
All right, Garbett. All right, you're here for, do I need to get the state prosecutor or can you handle this? I'm sure you can handle it yourself, but do you want to handle it yourself or do I need to get the state prosecutor if Mr. O'Neill shows up?
Oh, I could handle it.
Okay. All right, now the young lady with PC, what's your name, ma'am?
Patricia Crossley.
Patricia, say that again.
Crossley is the last name.
Okay, very well. Now, do you want to clear your matter up with community service if you or do you want to fight this ticket?
Let me look at the ticket really quick.
If you fight the ticket, then you're gonna go to your alphabet judge. If you wanna take responsibility, you'll have to pick a gun safety class and do some community service. Then we can accommodate you.
Is that anything that'll be on my record though, if I take the community service?
No, from looking at it, unless you've had another violation like this, you shouldn't have to worry about it being on your record.
Okay, that's fine. I can do the community service.
All right. All right, let's start by dealing with the reviews. So the people that have already been through the program will get you out of here first. And the first one, we're going to dismiss this one. I don't just the Ayala here. Is Ayala, last name Ayala?
¿Hay alguien con el apellido Ayala aquí presente? Ayala. Vamos a empezar ahora con las personas que ya hicieron su corte comunitaria y que están presentando las horas hoy para salir de ellos antes. ¿Hay alguien aquí con el apellido Ayala?
No.
All right. We're going to start with Mrs. Rosario.
Vamos a comenzar con el señor Rosario.
I'm here.
Aquí estoy.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Melissa Nicole Rosario, case number U60218321. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Ayala, state your name, please.
Melissa Rosario. Yeah,
Oh,
Melissa Rosario.
I'm sorry. Ms. Rosario, could you state your name, please?
Melissa Rosario.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I see that you have completed the gun safety course and you've done 24 hours of community service, ma'am. I'll give you an opportunity to speak on what you learned from this incident, how you felt about the community service.
I thought it was good. They put me at a church on West Grand Boulevard for they do like meals, like Meals on Wheels for like senior citizens, and they do like a little bit of homeless. But I liked it. I liked it. Everybody over there. I think it was a good opportunity because I'm gonna go back once a week and volunteer.
Very well. I think that's the purpose of this, that it becomes infectious and that you kind of pay your debt back to society in a way that we need other than your money or jail time or anything like that. And the fact that you're going to go back, I think that's the underlying goal is to give back to your community. Now, let's get to the real deal. Mm-hmm. This I will not see you again for. Is that correct?
That's correct. No, I'm not. You're not going to see me again.
Did you learn something from the gun safety course?
No, it was everything I pretty knew, but a couple more things that I had missed, whatever. But yeah, you won't see me again.
and you knew not to be firing off a pistol within the city limits, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew.
All right. That's enough of that, ma'am. We'll wish you a safe and happy holiday season, ma'am, and continue that goodwill that you've been passing on to the people that need it over there at the church or wherever it may be in your community. All right.
I am.
All right. Have a good day.
Yes. Good day.
All right. Mr. Eric Wilson.
Yes.
There, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, I am.
All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Eric Jesse Wilson, case number SP 11902-861. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman, P55052 for the defendant. Mr. Wilson, state your name, please.
My name is Eric Wilson.
Thank you.
What's your date of birth, sir?
11/2/87.
Okay. All right, you have improper plates, sir. You did you complete your community service? Let's see.
Yes, I did.
All right, let's tell us what you did and how you felt about it.
I did the community service at Westland Boulevard Church, and it was something I never did before, so it was definitely different. And I also went to Clark Park and did leaves, and it was cold.
But you got basically, and the community basically got instant gratification from what you did, correct?
Right.
You said you cleaned up leaves in front of the church?
No, I cleaned up leaves at Clark Park, and then I did dishwashing, cleaning the bathrooms at the church on West Grand Boulevard.
All right, so a lot of people, you know, when you do things behind the scenes, they don't get an opportunity to see exactly who did it, or that you were the ones that helped out in their community by cleaning up the bathrooms. But definitely when they go into these places and the appearance is nice and it cleans up, then they feel good about it. So you don't get that reward for somebody to know that you did it, not necessarily that you're looking for it. But when you go to the park and you clean up, you really get instant gratification from that. You know, I always say landscaping and things like that, you work there, it's instantly gratifying to see that the place is beautified and stuff. So what we did was we dismissed your case, sir. We appreciate the community service that you did. Hopefully it becomes infectious for you as well. And other than that, if you don't have any further questions, I wish you a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. What about Dejo? I know I pronounced that wrong.
Deho. Yeah.
Dejo. I knew I was pronouncing it wrong when I heard it the first time, because I started out pronouncing it wrong and I continue to pronounce it wrong.
It's okay.
So I'm sorry for that, sir.
It's okay.
All right, so let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Jeremy Deho, case number SP 125-87021. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for Mr. Deho. Please announce your name, sir.
Jeremy Deho.
Thank you.
I should say city of Detroit versus Jeremy Deho, SP 125-87661. Well, nevertheless, on the case number, we'll get it right in the system. Sir, you did 12 hours of community service. We appreciate your service, sir. If you want to speak on it, you may, but we're going to dismiss this ticket, okay?
Yes.
All right, you want to say something, how you felt about it?
Doing the community service was I enjoyed it personally because I knew I was helping a lot with the community, making the meals for all the people who needed it. And I met a lot of really nice people while I was doing it. So it was a good experience.
All right, that's good. All right, well, that's another purpose. You know, you make allies in your community as well. And So that's a good deal. I'm glad that you have made those allies. Hopefully that those relationships will continue, and hopefully your community service will continue as well. So with that being said, sir, I'm going to dismiss all the matters and wish you a safe and happy holiday season. All right?
Yes, Your Honor, I have a question.
Yes.
So I've gotten the 12 hours for the first time I've been pulled over, and I was pulled over another time, maybe a half a month after, and I was never given like a court date or anything for that ticket specifically. So, I just want to know if like you can maybe see if it's
All right. I don't
registered.
have anything in here, but the idea, sir, and I know you got pulled over the second time before you came to community court, but the whole idea too is to try not to get pulled over again. But it hasn't hit the system yet, sir. Did you get that ticket in Southwest Detroit?
Yes, I did.
So we'll be seeing you back, and we'll decide then whether we're gonna allow you to do some more community service or not. But the
Okay.
whole idea is to slow down or to stop committing the infractions that you're committing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you need to make sure you set a court date for those civil infractions and or misdemeanors. Make sure you stay on top of that. Make sure you set a court date for both of them. And then you should be back in front of me if you got that ticket in the court precinct, all right?
Okay.
All right, very well, sir. Have a great day.
You too.
Have
You
a
too.
safe,
Thank you.
happy holiday season too.
You as well.
All right. All right, Torres, Emilio.
Yeah.
Lamar Torres. Sí.
Torres, buenos días. ¿Usted necesita intérprete?
No, thank you.
Okay, thanks. He doesn't need me, Your Honor.
All right, very well. All right. City of Detroit versus Emilio Torres Lanas, case number SP 1232447. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, your name, please?
Emilio Torres.
Hey, Mr. Torres, I see, entered into a plea to allow the driver to drive. I'm just checking the list to see if you did the community service.
Came to court last time and gave me option to pay, so I paid, but I had an issue paying online, and I came to the
Well,
court.
I don't see that payment in the computer, sir. So you're gonna have to come back.
Last court day I had, you told me to go to the 36th office, and they said it was paid. I showed them the receipt and everything.
No, you paid it online?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Come back January 5th. Let's see if that thing is entered into computer yet.
All right, sounds good.
All right, there's nothing further, sir. Have a safe and happy holiday season. I'm gonna set this for another review, January 5th, 2022. Review, 8:25 a.m.
All right,
All
thank
right.
you.
Have a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
I see you.
Mr. Gilbert Felipe Lopez.
Señor Gilbert?
Sí, soy yo.
Yes, it's me.
Right, this is the city of Detroit versus Gilbert, Felipe Lopez, case numbers SP 1230410, counts 1 and counts 2.
Ok, esta es la ciudad de Detroit contra el señor Gilbert Felipe López, número de caso SP 1230410, 1 y 2.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant.
Buenos días, Harry Boffman, representando al acusado.
Can you state your name, please?
Diga su nombre, señor, por favor.
Mi nombre es Gilbert Felipe López.
My name is Gilbert Felipe López.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Okay, Mr. Felipe Lopez, you were ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I see that 12 hours has been completed. I'll let you give you an opportunity if you choose to tell us what you did and how you felt about it, sir.
Ok, señor Felipe López, yo veo que ya usted ha concluido sus 12 horas de servicio comunitario y yo le pido, si así lo desea, que por favor comparta con nosotros cuál fue su experiencia haciendo esas horas comunitarias.
No, pues hice las horas comunitarias y está bien, sí. Me gustó hacer las horas comunitarias y allá donde fui, pues se portaron bien conmigo y me ayudaron en todo lo que podía. Me dieron. Ayudé a limpiar todo ahí, el parque, levanté las hojas, limpié una cancha de patinar.
Yes, Your Honor, I did enjoy doing my community hours. They treat me very well. I did my share there, cleaning the park and also cleaning and skating ring. And I really like it.
Very well. I mean, that's, again, you're doing things, I'm sure, that the kids in the community and adults who use the park may not know what you've done or in the time that you put into and cleaning up the place, but I'm sure they certainly greatly appreciate it, sir.
Bueno, señor, yo estoy segura que las personas, usuarios de ese parque, tanto niños como adultos, puedan que no sepan todo el trabajo que se pone, el empeño en hacer eso, pero le agradecen el estado, el buen estado en que esté y le agradecemos enormemente su trabajo.
Y bueno, entonces ya cumplí con las horas comunitarias, entonces mi ticket ya quedó como, ya mi récord está limpio.
Okay, so now that I finished with this, Your Honor, is my record clean? There is something else?
No, we're going to dismiss, yeah, your record's going to be clean. We're going to dismiss both the matters.
No, señor, su récord va a estar limpio y nosotros vamos a desestimar los dos casos.
Porque aún tengo otra corte todavía para en febrero.
¿El qué? ¿El 3?
En febrero tengo otra corte.
Yeah, Your Honor, because I have another court for February.
No, he doesn't have any more. So that's going to clear up the February court date.
No, ya no tiene más de este mismo ticket, no tiene más. Ya con esto, no tiene que venir en febrero si es este mismo ticket.
Sí, porque me mandaron otro ticket para febrero.
They sent me another ticket for February.
Ask him what the ticket number is.
¿Cuál es el número de ticket, señor Gilbert?
Déjame, voy a ver cuál es.
It's looking, Your Honor.
All right. Miss LaDonna LaFleur, I believe, her matter.
Yes,
You paid, right?
yes, correct.
Did you pay?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
How much did you pay?
$175.
You can stay on, ma'am, if you like, but I'm gonna make sure that this gets entered into properly.
Okay.
All right, if you don't need anything else, then
If I'm fine to leave, I'll leave. But if it's best for me to stay until you fix that, I'll stay.
no, I'm gonna make sure this gets fixed, all right? If
Okay.
you're free to stay, that's your choice. But I'm gonna make sure this gets fixed and that it'll be introduced properly, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you and everything you've done for me.
All right, you have a safe and happy holiday season, ma'am, okay?
You too. You make sure you have a good one.
I will try. Thank you so much.
You too.
Mr. Brown, counselor. What's going on with Dela Cruz?
I believe today is just a review date for Mr. Dela Cruz. And to my understanding, last time you had to verify whether or not he his community service, you adjourned it for a couple of minutes, came back, and I guess the docket ran its course and we had to come back today.
All right, I think that we got confirmation last week that Mr. Dela Cruz did 25 hours of community service. Is that correct, Ms. Director Jones?
Yes, Your Honor. He was on last week's review. And when you called the case back, we couldn't get him on the Zoom. So that's why you put it back.
Where is he?
Oh, he's here. I'm sorry. Yeah, last week, Your Honor, Mr. Dela Cruz works a third shift, and he was on Zoom, but he fell asleep with the phone on because he works a night shift, and he had just got off.
I bet he did. I worked the third shift too for 20-something years, and I never fell asleep in court. Where is Mr. Dela Cruz?
He's
I'm
on
right
here.
here, sir.
There he is.
I gotta keep a real close eye on you, sir. Real close eye.
I worked 2 jobs. I had fell asleep a couple hours before my other job.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, listen. Let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Gil Jorginho Dela Cruz II. Case numbers SP 1260884, SP 1260884, counts 2 and 3. SP 1260895, counts 1, 2, and 3. In U563432220. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please?
He's got a retained counsel.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Sorry.
Good morning, Attorney Brian Brown, P80560, on behalf of Mr. Gil Dela Cruz, who is present and consents to having his hearing via Zoom. Mr. Dela Cruz, please state your name for the record.
Gil Jorginho Dela Cruz III.
All right. Mr. Dela Cruz, you did 25 hours. It's been a while, and there's been some back and forth with you. But what did you do for that community service?
I worked at a place on Woodward, making food for the homeless and setting their clothes and getting their clothes and doing shopping for them.
All right. How did you feel about that, sir?
It felt really good to give back to my community. I wanted to go back and do some extra time. The volunteer, I just been really busy at my 2 jobs I work.
I understand that. Now we talked a long time ago, and you talked about some things about wanting to change your life and stuff like that. I particularly didn't like the fact that you have this dope on you. I think I took the extreme measure for you to only allow you to do 25 hours of community service with all of this stuff. I think this is when I first started, Ms. Jones, on this docket, and I ran into Mr. Dela Cruz, because it would have been a lot more. But I told you at that time that I was going to take this extreme measure if you did what you were supposed to do, and I was going to get you a fresh start. And so far, you've lived up to your bargain, because the main thing that the purpose of this is to not reoffend. You're working 2 jobs. I'm gonna commend you on that, sir. So it means that you're staying out of the streets, and you're staying away from the stuff that can lead you right back in front of me and potentially put you in jail. And you did do that. So I'm glad is that your first time ever doing community service?
No, I did it before.
Because you were ordered by the court to do it?
Yeah, when I was a juvenile.
Have you ever done anything without the court ordering you to do it?
No.
Well, you need to go back as soon as you possibly can. There's a lot of people that need your services, and they need more than your money at this time. They need what you did for them. You have a lot of people that depend on that food getting to people. You're a necessary cog in that wheel, because this church gets this food from a lot of different sources, and they need people like yourself to make sure that that food gets distributed before it gets spoiled and gets to people on time. And then the other services about to close, you feel grateful, and you should be grateful that you have a roof over your head. Your dad is a plumber, isn't he?
Yes.
You come from a family that has made very good sacrifices for you, I'm sure. You've had a roof over your head. I can see you haven't missed a meal. So
yes,
you need to take all that in consideration and sit back and reflect on where you want to take your life in the future, sir. Because I told you, you're really at a fork in the road right now. So, Counselor, do you have anything to say further?
Judge, all I have to say is I've been representing Mr. De La Cruz for about over a year, and I've seen personally his growth from him maintaining 2 jobs, from him birthing the new son. I've just seen the progress in his life, Judge, and I think he's on the right direction and on the right trajectory, and he keeps it up, he's going to be okay.
I hope so. I sincerely do. We talked about your son. We talked about you being there for your son. We talked about all of those things. Did you ever talk to your dad about getting that trade?
Yes, I have. I got a lot of bills to pay right now. I'm just trying to get this bills caught up, and then I was gonna go to school for it actually and do it legit.
All right. Hey, listen, Mr. De La Cruz, I want you to check back in periodically with me, because I told you I'm going to keep an eye on you, sir. And I definitely don't want to see you here by order of some ticket or Mr. or Trooper Gilbert pulling you over and telling me that you have some dope on you again, or that you're out riding outside of your license and stuff like that. You need to get your stuff together, sir, and you need to continue doing what you're doing, all right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to dismiss all of these matters, and I'm going to waive all the reinstatement fees that go with these. I told you I'd give you a fresh start, sir, and we're going to waive all the necessary fees.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now I want you to go get a driver's license. Mr. Brown, please assist this young man in getting a driver's license.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
And you got to pay him too, Mr. De La Cruz. Part of that money, you need to be making sure that he's the first person you pay. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't know where we would be right now.
Yes, I know that.
All right, if there's nothing further, I wish to vote for you a safe and happy holiday season, all right?
Same to you, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate
Yeah, all right, look here. Anybody else here for a review?
David Riddle.
I am, sir.
Oh, I see Mr. Y. I do see some more. I do see some more. Let's call Mr. Oh, no, I'm not talking to Mr. Riddle. It's not even, I don't even know why you're here.
Excuse me, sir?
I mean, you haven't done anything.
No, yes, I understand, sir. I was
I
going through
don't
the.
want to hear it, Mr. Riddle.
No problem. No problem.
Because
No
all
problem.
we're gonna hear is some excuses.
Yeah, no, I already know, sir. I already know. There ain't no excuse. There ain't no excuse. I already understand. I'm not even gonna
So
give you no lies and nothing like that.
So look, it's like it's almost time for you to give me some time.
No, sir. No,
Because
sir.
you don't have any money. You don't have any, you haven't done any community service.
I mean, I could pay if there was an option to pay. I could pay.
No
problem. No problem. No problem. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Mr. Randy Pierce, are you there?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, sir. Let's see what we have here. What did Randy Pierce do? Is he supposed to be? Did he do any community service? Yes, all right. No, he didn't.
Yeah, no, Your Honor. He is coming to court today to ask for more time, and I'll let him explain why.
This is the City of Detroit versus Randy Lamar Pierce, case number SP 122-93551. Hearing for the record, please.
Well, good morning, Bachman for defendant. Ma'am, your name?
Sir.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Please state your name for the record, sir.
Randy Pierce. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes,
What is your date of birth?
06/01/98. Last time I had a uncle that popped up. We got the same name,
Yes.
but he's deceased, yes.
Yeah, you told me that. I remember that. So what's going on? Why couldn't you do this 12 hours of community service? It's 12 hours, a day and a half.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't have any excuse. It was one reason.
You have an excuse. You do
It was
have an
only
excuse.
It was only one reason why I didn't get it done. You gave me the opportunity. You asked me when I could get it done, and I gave you a time that I thought I could get it done, and I was incorrect on that time.
All right. How much time do you need, sir? I'm gonna do it this last time. You have a deal sitting here that you have a deal sitting here that you won't get in front of any other judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, what time frame can you do it?
Anytime after the holiday time is perfect.
I'm gonna give them last time, January 19th.
Okay.
I mean, really, they need your service more before the holiday, but we only have a couple of days that are left before the holiday. So I'm just gonna give you January 19th review, and I need to see you back, and I'm not gonna be dealing with these excuses, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If nothing further, have a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
Okay, you too.
Anyone else for a review? All right, Trooper Williams.
Yes, Your Honor, you have last name Garcia Fernandez. He also put in the chat that he completed. Gustavo Garcia Fernandez.
All right, Trooper Williams, you have
Yes, sir. I have a question. Is it possible to reschedule? I have an appointment at 10 o'clock that I got to run to.
Yes, we're just gonna give him a show cause. Is O'Neill here? What's the offer gonna be? Well, let's put that on the record so we'll get you paid. This is the city of Detroit versus Ryan Cooper O'Neill, case number SX389-52251. Please put your appearance on the record.
Trooper William Garbutt.
Gary Bachman for the defendant.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing. I have called out, it was set for 8:30, and Trooper's been here, was one of the first persons that signed in, and there's no Mr. O'Neill. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a show cause on your client. I do understand that there is a digital divide, so it may be a question of doesn't have a capability of zooming in at this point. We'll recognize that, and we'll just issue a show cause, and if he sets another date, Trooper will put this and notify you again. All right. Can you put your badge number on the record and the post that you're from?
Trooper Garbutt, Metro South Post, badge number 1744.
All right. Very well, sir.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Can I have Trooper spell his last name?
G-A-R-B as in boy, U-T-T.
That's G-A-R-B-U-T-T.
Yes, sir.
All right. If it's nothing further, Trooper, we appreciate your service, and definitely stay safe out there, and you have a safe and happy holiday season as well. Okay.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. All right, let's go on to Mr. Garcia Fernandez. Where is he? Gustavo? He's not in the room, is he?
Señor Gustavo García Fernández, lo está llamando, el juez lo está llamando para llamar su caso. Gustavo García Fernández.
All right, let's move on.
Okay,
Yeah, hello.
Here he's here, Your Honor.
Where is he?
¿Dónde
Right
está,
here.
señor? No lo podemos ver.
Oh, shit. It's on the iPhone 12. Ma'am, you gotta get some clothes on the iPhone 12.
La persona en el iPhone 12 te tiene que vestir.
Where is he? Let me see his face.
Déjeme ver la cara del señor Gustavo García Fernández. Ajá, señor Gustavo, ve ahí. No lo vemos. Siéntese. O párese. Okay, can you see him, Your Honor, Mr. García Fernández?
Yes. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Gustavo Garcia Fernandez. Case numbers SP 122-8415, counts 1, and SP 1204435-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ayana El Sendor, P79118, appearing on behalf of Mr. Garcia Fernandez.
All right. State your name for the record, Mr. Garcia Fernandez.
Gustavo Garcia Fernandez.
Okay. You just disregarding the red signal and default. You were ordered to do 24 hours of community service, sir. I see that you have completed that 24 hours of community service. You can tell us what you did and how you felt about it.
I mean, it was like a good program. It was like, it's pretty much like, I don't know, I like, because it was like calm and just doing work. And it gave me a chance to like give back to the community. But I mean, it was a good program.
All right, this is for this, I don't have all the case numbers on here. For the allowing, we said we would do the 12 hours of community service for the allowing. And then we'll dismiss that upon completion. So we'll dismiss that case. Then the other matters were closed, dismissed. Then you had the marijuana case. I'm assuming that was 12 hours of time. So with that, we're going to dismiss this case. And I don't know why the disregarding red signal is in default. We're going to dismiss that as well as part of the whole total package. So let me make sure. So all right, I'm gonna set aside that default, and I'm gonna dismiss, and I'm gonna waive all the fees and notate that you did the 24 hours of community service. All right, sir, if there's nothing further, we appreciate your service. You have a safe and happy holiday season, and hopefully that community service continues. All right.
You too, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You as well. All right, Mr. Best.
Attorney Newman,
Yes.
is your client accepting?
Got a retained attorney? All right, this is City of Detroit versus Brian James Best, case number U60205721. Appearance for the record, please.
Ayana El Sindor, House Counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. Best. Mr. Best, can you state your full name for the court? You're on mute.
There we go. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was muted. Brian James Best.
All right, Ms. El Sindor, I have a ticket here that reads in the in the notes section that the above defendant was found in violation of the Controlled Substance Act. You're warned in Illinois, I have a locked seal number and a report number. But okay, let's see, it further. It has a substance abuse, that it was tested and it tested positive for cocaine. Sir, do you need some drug treatment, sir?
I've actually been talking to a counselor for a little bit, and through work, had a program. I was getting some help with that.
All right, we can pass this matter off to our drug treatment court. We have a very good judge and Judge that has a very good program going from anywhere from 14 to 24 months based on, it's going to be based on you. That will get you in a situation where you get the best of help and you get the matter to be dismissed.
Okay.
You want to take advantage of that?
Possibly. I do work, usually 4 or 5 12s.
I'm sure they're gonna but that's the main thing they want you to be doing is working. So I'm sure they're not gonna affect your work schedule, right? Because there's probably gonna be some fines and costs that you need to pay. Let's get well, first of all, let's do this. Let's get the drug treatment supervisor on the line and see if he qualifies. They got one to leave. Yes. So sit tight. We're gonna do the work that's necessary to see if you even qualify, to see if we're even talking about something that you can do, because there are certain criteria that you have to meet. And then from that point, we'll have a little further discussion, all right? It shouldn't take that long. I'm gonna mute your device and we'll get them on the line.
All right.
All right, who's got the iPhone 12?
Michelle Lampkin.
And that is Michelle.
Michelle.
Say that again, ma'am.
The case number.
Now, what's your name?
Michelle Lampkin.
Lampkin?
Yes.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
He's here, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Let's go with Mr. Covington.
You talking to me?
No. I got to check in now.
Okay.
Mr. Covington, are you there? Where's Covington? No Covington? He was here earlier. All right, let's move on. What about Nestor Perez Gutierrez?
Yes. He's here, Your Honor.
Does he want to do community service?
Señor Néstor, ¿quiere hacer obras comunitarias?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. Let's call the case.
Oh.
I know whether we has anything else under a different name. Nestor Perez Gutierrez. All right. We're gonna make this easy for you, sir. The City of Detroit versus Nestor Perez Gutierrez, case number SP 126694111. Appearance for the record, please.
Ok, vamos a hacer esto fácil para usted, señor Gutiérrez. Esta es la ciudad de Detroit llamando al caso de Néstor Antonio Pérez Gutiérrez, número SP 126694111. Sus comparecencias, por favor, para que consten en el acta.
Ayana Alcindor, House Counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez, can you state your full name for the court?
Ayana Alcindor, representando al señor Gutiérrez. Señor Gutiérrez, por favor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta completo.
Mi nombre es Néstor Antonio Pérez Gutiérrez.
My name is Néstor Antonio Pérez Gutiérrez.
Okay, Mr. Gutierrez, you're not gonna have to do community service. We're gonna dismiss your matter because you paid a related civil infraction that went along with this. So if there's nothing further, sir, you have a safe and happy holiday season, okay?
Ok, señor Gutiérrez, nosotros no le vamos a pedir que haga horas de servicio comunitario porque ya usted pagó una infracción civil que estaba relacionada con este caso. Por lo tanto, vamos a desestimar este cargo y si no tiene ninguna otra cosa pendiente, está libre de irse y que tenga unas muy felices fiestas.
Gracias. Entonces, solamente para que me quede claro, entonces, como pagué mi infracción relacionada con este caso, ya no tengo que hacer nada con respecto a esta, ni hacer el servicio comunitario tampoco.
Okay, thank you very much, but just to be clear, so since I already paid the civil infraction, I'm released of everything, I don't have to do any community service either?
Correct. You paid the related civil infraction, so we're going to dismiss the misdemeanor that went along with the case, and you do not have to do any community service, but we encourage you, if you have time, they need some help over there at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center to stop in at times and see what they need.
Sí, señora, así es. Como usted pagó la infracción civil, le vamos a quitar que era relacionada con este delito menor que queda desestimado la causa. Y no tiene que hacer, no tiene nada pendiente, no tiene que hacer las horas de servicio comunitario, pero le agradeceríamos mucho si usted por sí mismo, por cuenta propia, va al Centro Comunitario de Justicia del suroeste de Detroit y ofrece sus servicios, pues que son necesitados de todos modos.
Ok, ¿el centro comunitario me pudiera dar una dirección o lo busco en internet sin problema?
Can I have the address or can I look at the Community Justice Service address on internet?
Certainly, the address is
Sí, señora, anote la dirección.
Okay.
It's 202 CS Lawndale.
Ok, perfecto. 202.
2026.
6.
Ok.
Lawndale.
Ok, lo tengo.
Ms. Quinteo is over there and along with Director Jones and Mr. Phillips, but Ms. Quinteo is the Spanish-speaking person over there.
Ok, la señora Carmencita Buentello que estaba ahí saludándolo, la señora Jones que es la CEO y el señor Phillips, todos están allí en ese centro, pero la señora Buentello es la que habla español. Usted pregunte por la señora Carmencita.
Ok, ya solamente por último, entonces en caso de alguna referencia en el futuro para este ticket, debo de poner en claro que tuve esta corte virtual el día de hoy y que aquí se me desestimó.
Okay, so to be clear in my records, Your Honor, I will put in my notes that I was present today in this virtual court and that my case was dismissed.
Sí.
Sí.
Okay, gracias and happy holidays.
Okay, thank you. Felices Pascuas.
Feliz Navidad.
Gracias, señor. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Okay, Mr. Newman.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
Who are you here for?
I have a traffic matter for Ryan O'Neill.
That ship is sailed. We didn't have, the officer was here at 8:30. This will set another date for Mr. O'Neill.
Okay. Do you know what date that is?
What date did we give O'Neill? All right, Ms. Kirksey.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Are you willing to do community service, ma'am?
Honestly, sir, I don't have much time. I have a 3-year-old. I'm a single mom and I take care of my grandmother with dementia. I don't really have much help.
You're gonna get another court date, ma'am.
Okay, if I had to, I'd be willing to do community service, sir.
You don't have to, it's up to you, but if you don't want to do community service or you can't do community service for some reason, then I'm going to send you to, yeah, let's just give him another date. I'm going to send you next door to Judge Robbins and we'll see if we can get you a new court date. All right, you want to do?
Honestly, sir, I'd rather get it just everything taken care of. So if I do community service just to get it taken care of, I'd rather take that.
All right, you got to make up your mind, ma'am. You just told me that you could do it. Do you want to do it or you don't?
I do. I'm sorry, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit. Can we get him another date? O'Neill? February. It doesn't matter what date we get. I don't have a trial date on here. I just have
That's the same.
February 2nd. February 2nd, counselor. We're going to set a new formal hearing date.
Is that 8:30 or 9:30, Your Honor?
It's going to be, what time do you want it to be? It's
It's
like Burger King. You have it your way.
Let's do 8:30.
All right, we did 8:30 already, and that didn't work.
I apologize. We actually had it scheduled for 9:30. That's what it was.
All right, 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. Merry
Super
Christmas
was
and
here.
Happy New Year.
Was one of the first ones here, so if you know, the sooner that thing comes and sooner everybody gets here, the sooner you get out.
I do apologize about that.
No problem. You want me to put that on the sheet or you got it? February 2nd.
Señor Néstor Pérez, por favor, se puede salir de la galería de Zoom, ya su caso está terminado, y poner su micrófono.
Okay.
Gracias, hasta luego.
Okay, gracias. Hasta luego.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, here. Oh, yeah. All right.
Your Honor, did the trooper provide any offer at the time when he did show up?
No, I was gonna ask him for that, but I didn't. He said he was, you know, I asked him, did he want the state attorney in? He said he can handle it himself. So he didn't say anything about it. But he seemed like he'd work it out though.
Okay. Is there any way that I can just work it out with the prosecutor?
You know how to do that stuff, counselor. You don't need me to give you authority to do that. If you work it out, you work it out, come back in and we'll get it taken care of.
Okay, is there a prosecutor available at this time?
We can get one on the line.
Please, yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Get a statement. All right, so let's go with Ms. Kirks. She's on the fence. She's like straddling. She doesn't know whether she wants to do this or whether she wants to not do this. So now you said you want to do that, right?
Yes, sir.
Perkins. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Nicole Marie Kirksey, case number U617-30121. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ayana Elsendor, House Counsel, appearing on behalf of Ms. Kirksey. Ms. Kirksey, can you state your full name for the court?
Nicole Marie Kirksey.
All right, it's got on here that your client was just out there acting a fool one night in front of 1581 Cass Grain, causing a disturbance, yelling at the police, disregarding orders, and things like that. I don't know, she might need some anger management or something, but what we'll do is we'll offer your client 12 hours of community service, and we'll dismiss the case upon completion of 12 hours of community service. What do you want to do, ma'am? You have a right to a trial, and you know if you exercise that right, then they'll send you next door. So what do you want to do?
No, sir, there's no excuse for my actions. I'll do community service.
Can you raise your right hand, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
I do.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the records?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to October the 22nd, 2021 at around 5:48 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of 1581 Cass Grain. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit police?
Yes, I did, sir.
And what did you do? What happened?
I had an altercation with my cousin that initially ended up wounding me, and the cops were called, and I was just adrenaline running. He ended up wounding me, and the cops were called.
Wounding you?
Yes, and when the cops got here, I was just kind of in an erratic state.
Were you drinking?
There was no excuse for my actions, sir.
Were you drinking?
No. No, I was not, sir. No, not at all.
Okay, so you go and you give the business to the police when they're coming to assist you.
I know, sir. I just felt I wasn't being properly helped. Like I said, there was no excuse for my actions. All I can do is try to make it right.
You probably didn't try to give them enough time to help. Do you need some anger management, ma'am?
No, sir.
All right. I'm satisfied. You satisfied, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And who is this your home, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. So with that being said, we need a good phone number for you. If you don't want to say it all out on YouTube, then you can put it in the chat and send it to me.
I don't know how to do that.
Why are you crying now? The worst part is over with.
I'm sorry. I'm just emotional, sir. I just recently lost my dad. It's just, it's been hard.
I'm sorry to hear that. All right. You can put your number in the chat if you like, or you can say it out to the world if you want.
I don't know how to put it into the chat.
So just push the chat.
I found it. I can put it.
And direct it to me, 36th District Court, 434. Or no, you can put it at Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins, WC CR434. If you go to hit the chat and you hit the drop down menu, it'll give you a
I
bunch
found
of
it,
names.
sir.
You got it?
I sent it.
All right. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. All right, let's go with this. I'm satisfied with that, ma'am. I'm gonna find you guilty of disorderly conduct, ma'am. I am going to dismiss this immediately upon completion of the 12 hours community service. And they will work with you. They understand. We have Miss Director Jones on the line. She hears your situation about your child and your grandmother. So we understand that, and I'm sure that they can work around that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a little extra time. Excuse me.
Take your time.
Let's say January 26th, 2022 for review.
Okay.
8:05 a.m. If you've done the community service and you make it on the list, you don't have to show back up. However, you can, and you can give your testimony about how you felt. If you haven't done it, I need to see you on that day. Let's, you have an ink pen, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
All right, 313-879-2155 is the number over there at the community, Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. And contact them this afternoon. I still haven't received that chat. Did you hit the return button so you can send that chat?
Yes, I did.
Well, it must have gone to someone
It
else.
says it was sent to a direct message.
It just hit the chat button and yeah, but what did you send it to? Which one did you send it to?
Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins.
That would be me, and I don't see why I haven't seen it. Send it to Director Jones. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, I certainly sympathize with you about the loss of your father. I lost my father a long time ago, and well, it's been a long time ago, but it feels like just yesterday, 2002. And I think about him every day, except now the tears have turned into smiles when I think about him, because you just remember all the good things and how much fun you had. But I know that'll take some time, and we'll be praying for you, all right?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, all right. If there's nothing further, have a safe and happy holiday season. And if you have some issue, Director Jones and Mr. Phillips and Ms. Quintero are over there to help you, not to hurt you. You need to keep in contact with them and make them an ally of yours over there, all right? They're very good people to know, and they have a lot of resources, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, now wipe the tears off before you go, because now you're making me feel bad.
Thank you. I'm sorry, sir.
All right, have a great day, ma'am. Have a safe and happy holiday season.
Thank you. You and your family as well.
Thank you. All right. Let's go to Mr. Is Mr. Best around? What happened to Daryl Covington? Is he still here? Oh, what about Mr. Best? Did they call? Did they get in contact? Are they running that lien?
Yes, and Mrs. Veronica said she'll.
Somebody's on right now, case manager.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Sobriety Court, Your Honor.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
Great.
Did you have an opportunity to look up Mr. Best?
I did.
All right, let's call the case recall. I guess we called it already. We called the case of Brian James Best, case number U6020571. Appearance for the record, please.
Ayana Alcindor, House Counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. Best. Mr. Best, can you state your full name for the court?
Brian James Best.
Can you put your appearance on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Sobriety Court, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Yancey. We have Mr. Best here, and one thing I'm going to say to Mr. Best is I applaud you, sir. I sincerely do, because it's not easy dealing with problems as this. But the first step in conquering it is accepting the fact that you have a problem and wanting to reach out for some help. He indicated that he's reached out already to some people and he's got those things in the work. Mr. Yancey, I talked to him about our program here down at the 36th District Court that is really second to none. We are a model of every court in the country, and I think that we've won some awards. Is that right, Mr. Yancey?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And we have been targeted nationally as the court in this country that other courts look to for their drug treatment program. Is that correct, Mr. Yancey? I don't want to be giving Mr. Best any wrong information.
No, that is correct, Your Honor. We're actually soon going to be a mentor court for other courts across the United States.
All right, so Mr. Best, you have right at your disposal one of the best courts, if not the best court in the country with their drug treatment program, among other things that we probably haven't been recognized for. But this one, we got documentation for. And one of the things that Mr. Best was talking about was he works. So I told him, I said, well, I gotta believe that they want you to keep working because that's one of the key components of the program, I'm sure. You know, they want you to be working and doing something with your time. I always say idle time is the devil's playground, you know, so you're working. So he had that little apprehension that he didn't want to have this interfere with this job.
Your Honor, excuse me.
Yes.
Can you mute Mr. Best's mic while you're speaking until it's time for him to speak? Thank you.
Okay, I'll do that because I do hear some background. I'm just going to mute you, Mr. Best, until it's time for you to speak because you have some outside interference, sort of like, all right? So, can you speak to Mr. Best about how his job will kind of how this will interrelate with his job?
Yes, Your Honor. If we can go into a breakout room, that'd be great.
Oh, that would be great. All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Miss Alcindra, do you need to be in that breakout room as well?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
All right, very well. All right. Let's go with, I don't see Mr. Covington. He was right in line. He was one of the first ones here. But I don't see him now. What about Chavez? You there, sir?
Good morning. Yes.
This is,
Hi.
Pronounce your name for me, please.
Atsiri Chavez.
Atsiri Chavez. And then
that's right.
And your hyphenated last name, give me that as well.
Oh, it's Arevalo.
So give it to me all at once.
Atsiri Chavez Arevalo.
Atsiri Chavez Arevalo. Say that, give me the last name.
Yes.
Arevalo.
What was that? Arevalo, yes.
Arevalo.
Arevalo.
Arevalo. Okay, Arevalo. Well, you can help me out, Mr. Bluffman. You're very good at that.
Terry Bluffman for Atsiri Chavez Arevalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Arevalo. Okay, Arevalo. Okay, all right. Let's do this. I'm working on my Spanish and getting the pronunciations right. And I want to get it right anyway because I don't want to butcher your name. This is the city of Detroit versus Axiri Chavez Arevalo.
Yes.
Arevalo. Case number SP 1265802, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1265805-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Atsiri Chavez Arevalo.
Thank you.
All right. Do you want to do some community service to clear this up, ma'am?
Yes, I can do that.
All right. 8 hours of community service. 8 hours will amend the 1 to 5 over. We'll save you 2 points. We'll amend that to blocking traffic, and we'll dismiss the other matters. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect to me. Thank you.
All right. We'll make this easy. Will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea, counselor?
So stipulated for the purposes of the plea here today, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And you know something, Ms. Chavez, you have to slow down.
Yes, I recognize that. It's in the moment. I was just driving. I didn't realize that I was speeding.
Oh, well, don't say that to me, because they say you're going 17 over. And if you don't realize you're going 17 over, then we got a big problem. All right. All right. So this is going to be a one-time deal. And I'm sure you'll get a lot of gratification out of the community service. You've heard some of the testimonials that people have had, and it's some people that seriously need your help in whatever way. We are lucky to be able to clothe ourselves. We're lucky to be able to have food on our tables. We're lucky to have the AirPods in our ears that maybe not be very necessary for life, but it's something that you work hard for, and that you've been blessed to be able to have. And other people do not have those accoutrements. You know, they can barely have food on their tables, or even if they have a table at all. So you understand that, right, Ms. Chavez?
Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. I've helped out in the community before, so it's not going to be my first time, and I enjoy it. So I'll be happy to help where it's needed.
Very well. Okay. You can put your, with that stipulation, I'm going to find her responsible to the amended count of blocking traffic. I'm going to, that's a 0-point offense, ma'am, that does not abstract to the Secretary of State. Is akin to an expensive parking ticket, but in this case, it's not going to cost you any money. It's just going to cost you the 8 hours of community service. And with stipulation of probable cause, counselor, I will dismiss the other 2 counts.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, when can you have this done, ma'am?
You said what day and time?
How long will it take you to get this done? What date are we, the earliest date are we putting this
You were
out?
breaking out. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
All right. Director Jones, what's the earliest date we're putting this out to?
January 19th, 2022, please, Your Honor.
January 19th, okay. Can you get it done by January 19th?
Yes, I can do that.
All right, I'm going to put January 19th, 2022 for review. Did I get that stipulation of probable cause to dismiss the other 2 matters? You have an ink pen, ma'am?
Excuse me?
You have an ink pen?
Any questions?
I need an ink pen. Do you have an ink pen?
Oh, an ink pen. I'm sorry. Let me grab one real quick. I have one right there.
Where's the counselor? Good morning, Counselor APA Curry. I had David Newman, counselor, on the line, and he was wanting to request a deal for his client who had a formal hearing today. The trooper has since gone, but he's left. I don't know where he is.
Okay, Judge. Well, if you could send me, so I'm in Judge Garrett's courtroom right now as well. If someone could send me the ticket, I could potentially make an offer if the attorney returns.
It's careless driving. I don't know what the information on the ticket is, but
okay.
Well, he hasn't come back, so we set him a new date, formal hearing on February 2nd.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Feel free to email me if you have anything else.
All right. There we go.
Thanks, Judge. Have a good holiday if I don't see you.
As well. Have a safe and happy holiday season. 313, ma'am. 879 2155. If you can put your number in the chat if you want, if you don't want to say it to everybody online and everybody viewing on YouTube, if you can put your number in the chat, we'll document that, and then we will have you call over there at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center this afternoon.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. All right. If it's nothing further, I will wish you and your family a safe and happy holiday season, ma'am, and good luck to you, all right?
Thank you. You guys well. Have a good day. Bye.
All right, very well. Is that Mr. Covington on the line?
Yes, sir.
All right, because you had I muted you. That's what happened with that.
Yeah, I said I was here. I guess you didn't hear me.
No, I forgot to tell you that you on when I mute you, you got to press *6 to unmute yourself. So.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Oh, you don't need to apologize. This is my fault. All right. City of Detroit versus Daryl Tyrone Covington. Case numbers SP 1227021. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1227026. Counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, your name, please.
Daryl Tyrone Covington.
Thank you.
All right. He has him pleading to allowing, which I'll dismiss upon completion of. You want to do community service, Mr. Covington?
Yes, I have no problem with it, Your Honor. I do work, but I have no problem doing community service.
That's fine. We can work around your schedule. I'll give you some time to complete it, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Your Honor.
Is this your phone number that's on here? That 313-457-7272?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
You see, that's kind of sexist. You know that, don't you, Mr. Boffman? All the young ladies, we tell that they can put their number in the chat, but the men, we just announce their number all over the globe, you know. That's so maybe I should say it's too late for Mr. Covington, but I should say to the men, hey, if you don't want your number out over the YouTube and everything, we'll put it in the chat. But anyway, so his offer is pleading to the allowing and pleading to a no registration. So that would trigger, by my calculation, 18 hours of community service if he wants to take that. If he doesn't, you have to fight the ticket. But if you do that community service, sir, we'll dismiss all the matters.
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
All right, you won't have a misdemeanor record. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, it's raised.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do, Your Honor.
Hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for the misdemeanor offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
I do. Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, no, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm gonna draw your attention back to July 17, 2021 at 8:39 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Schaefer and Port Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And on that date, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, he did, Your Honor.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No, I couldn't.
Satisfied.
Sir. Why is that, sir?
Oh, you say, why is that?
Why couldn't you produce that license?
Actually, my license was suspended, sir. I was driving without license.
Very well, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I told you I'd dismiss that upon completion. I'll say 12 hours of community service for that. And you are operating a 2012 Chrysler, is that correct, sir?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
And you couldn't provide proof of registration for that vehicle at the time, sir?
No, I couldn't. Actually, it was at my house, and I didn't have it in my car because my wife told me to take it out, and I did, like a dummy.
Was the vehicle registered, sir?
Yes, the vehicle was registered.
All right, I'm gonna dismiss that. I'm gonna give you 12 hours community service.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna take your word for it. That's your Christmas present. All right?
Yeah, for sure. Just tell me where to send it.
All right, maybe you might want to give back and do some extra hours over there anyway. When can you
I have
finish?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you, Your Honor.
Can you get this done by January the 26th?
Yes, sir, I sure can.
Our review, 8:25 a.m. I have your number. Do you have an ink pen so you can write the number down for the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center?
Let me look right quick. I think I got one right here. Hold on. Okay, Your Honor, I do.
313-879-2155.
Wait a minute, I didn't get the last four.
879-2155.
2155?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, I wish you a safe and happy holiday season. If you have completed that community service by January 26, 2022, you don't have to show back up. However, you're free to show back up and tell us what you did and how you felt about it. But if you haven't done it, then you do have to show back up. You understand that, sir?
I do, totally, Your Honor. I'll have it done.
All right, I'm convinced you will. All right, if there's nothing further, have a safe and happy holiday season.
And you as well, Your Honor. Thank you so much. Bye.
Crossley,
Yes,
where are you, ma'am?
I'm here.
There you are. Where is Crossley's file? Patricia Crossley.
Oh, okay.
Where is that?
Well, I'll give it to you, and then I'll just,
this is the city of Detroit versus Patricia Crossley, case number U601888021. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, would you state your name, please?
Sure, Patricia Crossley.
Thank you.
All right, this is something that I particularly do not like. This is one of those discharging of firearms in the city limits. And I don't know if you want to go to court and try to fight this, because I see there's a notation here as self-defense. But we usually, what do we usually, is that 24 hours of community service or 40 hours? I think it's community service for the discharge of the firearm. Madam Jones, Director Jones.
Yes, Your Honor, you have been given 24 hours and a firearm safety class.
Yes, 24 hours in firearm safety class, ma'am. You know, it's problematic when we have people discharging firearms. I see that you possibly would exert a defense to it. I don't know if that defense has merit, but you do have this ticket and have to deal with it. I think you indicated that you want to take our program, advantage of our program, and do the 24 hours of community service. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And then we're going to make you take a gun safety course. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I'll dismiss upon completion of that. All right, ma'am, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am. You can put your number in the chat as well. We're gonna need your phone number.
Okay.
Ma'am, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, ma'am, I'm gonna draw your attention back to October 28, 2021 at around 6:35 p.m. in the city of Detroit. Did you have an occasion to come in contact with the Detroit police on that day?
Yes.
And on that day, did you have a firearm, ma'am?
Yes.
And did you shoot that firearm within the city limits, ma'am?
Yes.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get into why. But do you understand the danger of that?
Yes.
Are you satisfied, counselor?
I am satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, all right. What I'm gonna do, ma'am, is I'm gonna sentence you, I'm gonna find you guilty as charged. I'm gonna sentence you to 24 hours of community service, and I told you I would dismiss that upon completion of 24 hours of community service and a gun safety course, ma'am. That's something that they will provide over there, and they'll get you that information at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. You have an ink pen, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, 313-879-2155 is the number over there. I need you to get in contact with them this afternoon, okay?
Okay.
All right, anything further?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right, very well. Listen, be careful with that. I don't know if you still have a firearm or not, but you certainly need to be careful with that and have a safe and happy holiday season. When can you get this 40 hours done? Is January 26th enough time?
Is it 40 or 24?
24. I just added another 16 hours right that quick, didn't I? You caught that real quick, didn't you?
January is a very busy month for me.
Say that again?
January is a very busy month for me. Is it a way to be pushed maybe to February?
Give me a date.
Let's say February, beginning of February. We can do February 1st if that falls on a weekday. Let me check. That's a Tuesday. Can we do February 2nd?
February 2nd is Saturday, that's a Wednesday.
February 2nd is a Wednesday. That's my brother's birthday. Let me say this right now. I always talk about the birthdays that are related to me and some important dates. And my daughter is one of my biggest fans. She watches pretty much every day. I don't think she's watching now because she's gone on this. She just graduated from Michigan State University, and she's taking herself an exotic trip. She paid for it all herself, everything. Her, my son, and my niece. But her birthday is today, and I would like to wish her a happy birthday if she's watching. I've already done so in text messages this morning. But I want to make sure I acknowledge that, because the other day she says, I've been telling people December 22nd all day long, and I didn't say anything about her birthday. So she was pretty disappointed with me. So today is her birthday, so happy birthday to her. And February, well, if you say January is a busy month, that means you can't get it done in January. I don't know, you should be able to get something done.
I'll be able to complete it in January, to get some of it done. I just wanted to give myself enough time.
What about February 9th?
That's fine, that's perfect.
And I always say, Michelle Obama ain't that busy. She can get it done. You know what I'm saying? And she's probably one of the busiest women in the world.
Yeah, well, January, my daughter's birthday, so I plan on taking her to have a big trip for her 6th birthday. So I just wanted to allow myself enough time to complete this for you.
Look at the big spender. January, your are going to be pretty happy. All right. Well, good luck to you, ma'am. You have a safe and happy holiday season. And wish your daughter a happy birthday. We'll do that right now. And
thank you.
We will see if you completed it by February 9th, 2022, we'll set it for a review at 8:25. Then we'll get your name on the list, and you don't have to show back up. However, you may, and you can tell us, give us your testimonial. And if you haven't completed, then I definitely need to see you, ma'am.
All righty. Thank you so much. And you have a great holiday as well.
Thank you so much.
Your Honor, did you get her number?
Yes, I got her number. I put it in the file.
Thank you.
Let me do this. You're free to leave, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send you her number first. And then I'm going to send you the number of Chavez as well. What I'll do is,
Yeah, I have Chavez. She put hers in the chat. We need Nicole Kirksey.
okay. You need who?
Nicole Kirksey.
All right, let me see. Circle's a pretty easy number.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have both of them. Thank you.
All right, very well. All right, let's move on to Ibrahim Rahal.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did I get the pronunciation right?
Yeah.
All right. Good morning to you, sir.
Lord.
You want to do some community service?
No. I want to fight it.
All right, we're gonna send you off to, he's got a bone to pick about a disregard the red signal. And no insurance and
No registration.
no registration, which those two would be dismissed. All we do is offer would be to plead to the amended count of blocking traffic, so you won't have any points, and 8 hours of community service would clear it all up.
Well, I had insurance, but the cop didn't hear me, I think. Then he canceled it. And the registration, my brother had an appointment for the next Monday, and the turn for the red light, it was green. I don't know what the cop's talking about.
All right, you want to fight it, you can fight it. Let's send him to. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, though, sir. I'll say
Well,
that.
I have proof.
All right, you just indicated you didn't have insurance. I mean registration.
Yeah, but the cop said when you go to court, they'll dismiss it for you. Because I had an appointment, so like I had to drive.
All right, you know it. You know better than anybody. Christina Robinson Garrett, let's give him a court date. Let him fight a red light ticket and see how he does with that. All right, let's move on to, we'll get you that date, sir, in that new courtroom, all right?
All right. When is that gonna be?
We're gonna have to find out.
All right.
Lampkin. 224. You want to speak to a lawyer before you make this move, sir?
What is it? June 24th?
224. Do you want to speak to a lawyer before you make this move?
No, I'm good.
2022. What time? 8:30. Do you have a Zoom number? 334. All right. You got the ink pen, sir?
You said June 22? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
February 24th is going to be your next court date at 8:30 a.m.
All right.
You're going to zoom into 360-334-0000.
Is that the room number?
That's the Zoom number.
All right, let me get a pen.
You don't even want to speak to a lawyer. He knows it all.
What was the room number?
He's Mr. Baughman. How old are you? What?
17.
17?
Yeah.
17 years old. The Zoom number is 360-334-0000. Since his age, I'm gonna make you speak with the lawyer. Mr. Baughman, talk to this young man, please.
Yes, sir. I'm in room 2, Mr. Abraham.
And he's got a blocking, he's got a disregard the red signal. He's got a no insurance misdemeanor and an unregistered untitled. 8 hours community service, and everything will be cleared up.
Why would you want to fight if it's gonna get cleared?
Well, he's got a bone to pick. Everybody wants to get something off their chest.
Could you reconfirm that the counts are failure to stop and no insurance?
Failure to stop, no insurance, and no registration. And he already admitted to not having the registration, so.
I get it. I'll be right back.
Your Honor, may I ask if somebody else in the gallery needs an interpreter, because I don't see anybody else. I do a request for another person that I have not seen here.
Go ahead.
It's Mr. Omar Perez Medina, but I don't see it in the list for today, in the docket for today. But I have
We have a Jesus Medina's, Jeremiah Jesus Medina's, but.
No, this is Omar Perez Medina.
Perez Medina. I don't see him. I saw him on the list somewhere.
Yes.
Is he in the room?
No, I don't see him.
All right, who else?
No,
were they in the room? Was Perez Medina in here at one point?
I never saw him. He's not in the list.
Okay, let's see him. Let's see that case. I think he's not. I'm gonna see if he's done the community service. I have. No, I have a Medina. Just Jesus Medina Canales. All right, you can ask anyone else, do they need the services?
Ok. ¿Hay alguien más aquí en la galería del Zoom que necesite intérprete de español, por favor?
Señora Emma,
¿Sí?
¿me podría decirle que llevo hora y media esperando? ¿Será que ahora
¿Quién
me
es
toca?
usted, señor? ¿Quién es usted? No lo vemos.
Gabino Pérez.
Ok. Un momento, por favor. ¿Y usted es Gabino Omar o Gabino solo?
Gabino solo.
Okay. No, Your Honor, he's not. The person talking on the iPhone is Gavino Perez, and he has been here since this morning, but he doesn't need me. He speaks English.
Oh, Gabino Perez. All right, we'll call him next.
Okay.
Well, no, everybody's been here since this morning. I have him up here. Gabino Perez. Yeah, I did have him check in. I did tell the folks he got his thing on. All right, we'll get him out of here. We only got a few more left, so we'll get you in a second. All right.
Okay. Señor Gavino, en un momentico ya lo van, pero póngase su foto, por favor, ok, para que el juez lo vea.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, a la orden. Okay, Your Honor, so can I jump to room 133 that they need me there?
Certainly can. I will miss you. Have a happy holiday season.
You too. And if you need me, just send somebody, call me there. I'll be back.
Okay, very well.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Chao, señor Bosman. Chao. And feliz cumpleaños para su hija.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
Yours, Your Honor. Bye-bye. Ciao. Bye-bye.
She said, happy birthday.
Merry Christmas.
All right, very good. All right, so let's get with Mr. Ibrahim. Do you still want to go? Does he want to go?
Your Honor, the defendant wants his trial date. It is a genuine material issue of fact. He's not prepared to waive rights.
All right, very well. All right, Mr. Ibrahim, you got that court date, right? Did he leave?
He appears to have left, Your Honor.
All right, very well. What's going on with Mr. Best?
Yes, Your Honor. I don't know if I'm okay. I'm unmuted. Just finished talking with counsel.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Brian Best. I've given everybody an opportunity to speak with in the breakout room with the counselor and with the Mr. Yancey, the case manager. What does your client want to do, counselor?
Your Honor, I wasn't clear on that. Mr. Best, are you pleading guilty or not guilty to?
We'll plead guilty.
All right, well, the question is, do you want to do the drug treatment court?
Right now, due to Mr. Best's circumstances, I don't believe that he is a candidate for the drug treatment court right now.
All right, I don't understand that, but that just is basically a long way of saying no, he doesn't want to do it, right?
He does, Your Honor, but because of his work schedule and other circumstances, I don't think that he would be successful right now in the drug treatment program.
Is that what you got, Mr. Yancey?
Yeah, he has a interesting work schedule. he may be, it may be conducive for him to try regular probation first to see how he does.
Well, I'm not gonna supervise probation. I'm gonna dismiss the case if he does the 12 hours of community service. And I will say this to Mr. Best, that you won't get this deal again, sir. This is a one-time deal for me. If I see you the next time, then either you'll agree to go straight to community court, or you're gonna go to your alphabet judge to handle the matter. However you choose, or you and your counselor chooses best to handle it.
Yeah, I appreciate that opportunity.
All right, you want to do the 12 hours community service?
Yes, I will.
All right, I thank you, Mr. Yancey, very much.
I thank you for calling me.
Definitely, we wish you a safe and happy holiday season, and we'll see you soon, probably in the new year, more than likely.
That sounds great, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right, have a great one.
You too.
All right, Mr. Best, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I do.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
I do.
You understand that by taking this off, you're going to give up that trial right?
I do.
All right, and sir, has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated on the record?
No, sir.
Okay, so let me draw your attention. And you understand this is a one-time deal, right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let me draw your attention back to October 24th, 2021 at around 1:40 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Warren and Livernois, sir. Did you have encounter with the Detroit police on that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on that day, did you have some crack cocaine on you, sir?
Yes.
And you had this crack cocaine, you didn't have a prescription for that, did you, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything else I need to put on the record, counselor?
Oh, Your Honor.
All right, I'm satisfied with that. Based on that, I told you I would offer you 12 hours of community service. So I'm going to find you guilty as charged. I'm going to sentence you to 12 hours community service. And I at least want a substance abuse evaluation over there that you can get with. Mr. Best has already indicated that he was looking for some help. Director Jones, they too over there have the capability of getting you the help that you need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least order a substance abuse evaluation. That's something you can do with Director Jones?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll do that. When can you get this 12 hours completed, Mr. Best?
I'm not sure what the available hours to fill the 12 hours are. Is that certain days?
Let's say January 26, 2022, a review.
Okay.
You can give them a call. I need a number for you, sir.
All right. I could speak it to you. I could tell you. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's 734-307-9207.
I already acknowledged the fact that I may be a little bit sexist in that I always tell the young ladies that they can put their number in the chat if they want to, but the men, I just tell them, give me your number. I don't know. I guess I'm looking at somebody my age. I don't have nobody beating my
ain't nobody calling me.
I never did have that, but at the end of Hey, maybe I should start telling the gentleman in the court, hey, you want to put your number in the chat, you know, for some of the guys, they want all the girls to call them, so they nah, Judge, I want to say my number out loud. All right. The number over at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, you have a pen, sir.
Can you give me 1 second to run in the other room?
Certainly.
Okay, 1 second. Thank you.
All right, who do we have next? I had Lampkin. Where's Lampkin?
I'm here.
Oh, you're there. All right, you have 313.
367 6126.
That's your number, ma'am. Get up, get up. 313-879-2155. Give him a call this afternoon, Mr. Best.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Wish you the best of luck. If you complete it by January 26th, January 26th at 8:30, 8:25, that's going to be set for a review. If it's completed by then and I get that notation, you do not have to show up. However, if it's not completed, we'll need to see you, sir. I wish you a safe and happy holiday season, and really the best of luck to you in your sobriety. I hope you can.
I appreciate it, man. Yep. You have a good holiday too, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is a roll. Oh, all right. All right, these tickets are in default from last year. I'm gonna allow her to set aside the defaults because it happened during the pandemic. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Shell Lampkin. Case number SP11046001. Counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Harry Baughman, P55052 for the defendant. State your name, please.
Cheryl Lampkin.
Okay, Ms. Lampkin, your offer today would be pleading to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive in 12 hours of community service. You're not over there in the Southwest Detroit community, are you?
No.
All right, you want to pay money or you want to do community service, ma'am?
Community service.
All right, 24 hours of community service. I'm sorry. I must have been mad because you were laying down in my court, so I made a mistake. 12 hours of community service. But if you want to do 24, I can get you 24 too.
What?
No, you're all right. 12 hours of community service. We're going to dismiss the matter upon completion of the 12 hours of community service, and we're going to dismiss these other matters.
The other tickets?
The other tickets will be dismissed. So once you do the 12 hour, the other tickets are going to be dismissed today. And then once you do the 12 hours of community service, then that allowing will be dismissed. You won't even have a misdemeanor.
Okay, and where's community services at?
Well, I'm gonna have to put you with Mrs. Green. She's gonna find someplace over in your area that you can do it.
Okay.
All right, you wanna take that deal, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Let's, can you raise your right hand, please? The other right. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. How old are you, ma'am? Oh, you're
25.
You're 25. You're old enough to do some. You're old enough to do some community service, and you're old enough to know better.
Yeah.
Put your hand down, correct? All right. Ma'am, you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
You're aware of it now. You're aware of it now, aren't you, ma'am?
Yes.
I can put you in jail for 93 days and fine $500. Ma'am, you understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, ma'am, let me draw your attention back to August the 10th, 2021 at around 3:11 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Ferguson and near 7 Mile, ma'am. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
You said, did I have a what?
Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes, I did.
On that date, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Right, I didn't.
And you couldn't do so, could you, ma'am?
Right.
Why is that?
Because I never had a driver's license before.
You need to get a driver's license, ma'am.
I know.
All right. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm gonna sentence you to 12 hours of community service with stipulation of probable cause. I'm gonna set aside the defaults. I'm gonna waive all fees, and I'm gonna dismiss the other 2 civil infractions with stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I need you to put your number in the chat. Unless you want to give your number out to everybody on YouTube and in court today.
We on YouTube?
We're on YouTube. All right, I have that.
Okay.
Are you still on the Sussex address, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna have you write a telephone number down.
Okay, hold on, wait 1 second. Notes. Okay.
313-965-8130.
That's 313-965-8130.
Yes, that's Miss Green. If you don't hear from her in the next couple of days, give her a call. I'm gonna write up a referral for you to get 12 hours of community service done.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna set this for a review on February 2nd.
Okay.
You need to have that done by February 2nd review. And I need to see you on that morning, February 2nd at 8:25, because the only way we'll know is when we get the probation officer down here, unless they give us a record earlier. February 2nd, 2022 at 8:25 a.m. I need to see you that morning, all right?
Okay.
All right, anything further, ma'am?
No, that's it.
All right, have a safe and happy holiday season. I'll see you back in the new year, okay?
Okay, thank you. Same to you.
All right, Mr. Perez. You there, sir? That's Mr. Perez. Take those sunglasses off. We're not in the Bahamas. Or are you in the Bahamas? Where is it? Are those reading glasses? I told when I told her that we were on YouTube, he heard that. He threw those sunglasses on, Mr. Baughman, so he could take a picture for the camera.
Your Honor,
All right.
he needs to unmute.
You gotta unmute yourself, sir.
Okay. Hear me?
Right. You're not in the Bahamas, are you?
No, no.
You're on the southwest side of Detroit, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Gambino, Miguel, Perez, Berdo,
Perdón.
Berdoa.
There.
All right. I got it close. Thank you for helping me. All right. Case number SP 1264874, counts 1 and 2, and SP 1264881. Appearance for the record, please.
Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, would you state your name, please?
Gilbert, Miguel Perez. Perdón.
Thank you.
Mr. Perez Bordeaux, do you want to do 12 hours of community service to clear this up?
Or
You said sure?
I'm gonna pay it.
No, you can't pay in here. You have to do this community service, or I will send you over to your alphabet judge. That's where you pay. Here you pay with the labor. They need your services over there in the community, sir.
Okay.
You'll come out of here with everything dismissed if you do those 12 hours of community service.
Okay, once I do that, can it clean on my record?
You'll have it clean, yes.
Okay.
You want to do it? Whenever you can. I'm gonna give you a time frame. Are you a United States citizen, sir?
No, I don't.
All right, sir, can you you want to take that deal, right?
Yeah.
Can you raise your right hand?
Can you explain me doing service? And I heard that.
Community service, 12 hours. You go over there, it's on Lawndale, right up the street from you. You go over there, they might have you clean up the park or something. A day and a half worth of work. A day, 8 hours one day and 4 hours the next, or you can break it up into the 4 here, 4 there, 4 there, and it's done. And you'll get everything dismissed.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
You won't have a record. Can you raise your right hand, sir? The other right. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. I have to say, you understand that conviction for a misdemeanor offense can potentially implicate immigration issues?
No.
You understand that?
Yes.
All right, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand that taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to October the 22nd, 2021 at around 8:11 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Devereaux and Martin Street. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
No, sir.
You didn't get pulled over?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
No, sir.
He might need a translator. That officer didn't ask you to give him to see your driver's license?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, you couldn't do that, could you?
No, sir.
Why couldn't you give him a driver's license, Mr. Perez?
I was busy another time, sir.
No, you couldn't give me, the officer asked you to give him a driver's license. He wanted to see your license, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
And you couldn't give him a license, could you?
Not yet,
And why is that?
because I had to go back and bring my something
Say
else.
what?
I missed something else.
Did you have a license? Do you have a driver's license?
No, I don't.
You don't have a driver's license. That's why you couldn't give him one, because you don't have a license. Right?
Yes. Right.
Satisfied.
All right. I'm gonna find you guilty. Does he understand everything that I'm talking about?
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? You
Yes, sir.
understand? All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find you guilty of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I told you I'm gonna sentence you to 12 hours community service for that. And I'm gonna dismiss upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. And with the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'm gonna dismiss the other 2 matters now.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. All right, sir. You have an ink pen on you, sir? Mr. Perez?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an ink pen?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You gotta take this phone number down.
Okay. Okay.
Tres, uno, tres. 8, 7, 9. 2, 1, 5, 5. How'd I do?
Perfecto.
Perfecto,
señor. Good job.
I did, all right. All right,
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Repeat it in English for me, Mr. Perez.
313-879-2155.
I did it right, all right. All right, your number, is it 3, 1, 3, 5, 2, 0, 4, 9, 0, 3?
Sí, señor. Yes, sir.
There we go, all right. I want you to call them over at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
Okay.
And call them this afternoon. You can call them when you get off the phone now to get those hours scheduled. When can you have this done? Can you have this done by January 26th?
January 26th, sure.
All right, January 26th, 2022 review.
It's gonna be for only one day.
No, it's gonna be 2 days at least. Because they can only work you 8 hours a day.
Okay. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be the same day.
No, 2 days.
2 days.
They'll work with you. They'll work with you. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. If it's nothing further, sir, I wish you a safe and happy holiday season. Feliz Navidad. And I will, if you have it done, you don't have to come back on January 26th. But if you don't have it done, I need to see you January 26th, all right?
Okay, so I have to call this number and they give me the day when I can go to.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. If it's nothing further, have a great day, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right. Last but not least, Mr. Riddle.
Yes, sir.
Who's gonna handle this case?
Hoffman for defendant.
This is the city of Detroit versus David Joseph Riddle, case number SP 121-25321. Appearance for the record, please. Let's also call SP 123-225-7, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 123-22681. U 60193-121. U 60193-221. Appearance for the record, please.
Harry Boffman, P 55052, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Riddle, your name, please.
David Riddle.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know if all these cases were here at the time.
No, Your Honor, I believe the second time I had saw you, that another ticket had showed up late or whatever, and then you were gonna read me out about it, but you kind of did your homework on it and saw that it showed up afterwards.
All right. All right, so, all right, Ms. Jones, Director Jones.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is Mr. What was Mr. Riddle supposed to do long time ago?
40 hours of community service.
And he's done how many? I can answer that, I think myself. 0.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And then I got these other tickets that were, offense date was July the 30th, 2020. I believe that preceded him seeing me. He was scheduled for, he was arraigned.
Yes, Your Honor. His original court date with you was October the 6th.
And he got these tickets before he saw me, and they just entered the system on 12/14/2021. So I'll what do you want? Do you want me to speak to him, Mr. Hoffman, or you want to speak to him first in a breakout room?
With respect to any new case, Your Honor?
Well, we'll talk about the 2 cases, the 2 narcotic drug violations. I think that's what we were really here on. And then the others, that's the most important stuff. And then we were going to get him into, he wanted to do some drug treatment. I mean, he wanted to do some community service. He entered into an agreement with us to do 40 hours of community service. And we were going to deal with the other stuff once he completed the community service, but he hasn't done anything. They've called multiple times to no avail. He hasn't gotten in touch with anyone. Just basically a no call, no show. Just basically disregarding the court's order. And we had a long conversation with him on that day, and he talked about, you know, how he was eager to do this, how he was, you know, wanting to get right in his life and things like that. And part of getting right is showing up to court, and other part of getting right is when you enter into an obligation, you meet your commitment. And understood as sometimes where some outside things happen, and you have a really valid excuse for not being able to do it. But at the very least, if those things come up, you call someone and you let them know that this is what's going on, and people understand. But he just decides just to not show up, and I don't know why he's here today.
He came this week, Your Honor, the other day, and met with Mr. Phillips and pleaded why he had not made contact with us previously. And I can let him tell you if you so desire to.
You know something, all right, I'm gonna give him that much credit, but this is weeks and weeks and weeks after he was supposed to be there. And then the thing about it is, what I say, that's just some dope fiend stuff. That's how I put it. Because, you know, what a dope fiend does is they always have an excuse for something. And if they use that tongue in a good way, in order, other than a way to feed their habits, then they would be able to help so many people and have so many riches bestowed upon them because they're very good. So I don't know if that's what is coming off. That's what Mr. Riddle was doing on that day when he gave you that excuse. But that's just what it sounds like to me. So do you want your client to expound on that, or?
I think it's vital here that you express yourself. I did see, Mr. Riddle, that you sent chat, but I think you need to add some details and let the judge know precisely what's going on. And to the defendant's credit, Your Honor, he is here. He does appear here.
I'll give him credit for that.
Okay.
But
Mr.
we
Riddle,
had
go.
a long conversation. We had a long conversation.
Okay.
Didn't we, Mr. Riddle?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Riddle, what's the problem?
I've been helping my girl out a lot. She had a miscarriage recently. She was 4.5 months pregnant. And then her as being the only one working and not being able to get around back and forth. Because I live in Lincoln Park right here. I don't live in the neighborhood no more. And I know it's not that far of a drive, but still with her working and then helping her with the kids and the miscarriage and everything. I mean, I know there ain't no excuse, man. I know there ain't no excuse.
All right, listen.
Got a hold of you guys.
Listen, we sympathize with your miscarriage, and that's some serious stuff. And my heart goes out to you and your girl. And I mean that's a very good reason to not be able to show up. But Mr. When we're talking about getting things done and being responsible, and it's still an obligation of you. You don't have to say that that's what happened. Director Jones and them aren't looking for those things. They if you do tell them that, they have some resources, some counseling. They got something over there to help you. But when you just go off and you don't do anything and you just disregard everybody, you had a phone, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
You had a number, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And you can get over there from Lincoln Park.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Riddle, you can get anywhere in this country, in this world you want to get, can't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm planning on going there right after this Zoom call. I already talked to Mr.
I don't know, because I might have you come into jail.
No, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Please, no, sir.
Please.
So, Mr. Johnson, I think in a nutshell, what the judge is trying to tell you is that you have your priorities messed up.
Yes,
And we
sir.
understand that you have other responsibilities, but this has to be a primary responsibility. This is to yourself. You're going to lose your liberty. Do you understand? That's what is at stake here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, you know, whatever mercy that we get, and Your Honor, we appreciate any Christmas mercy the defendant might be entitled to at this time. I would ask simply for a review date, and as short a time as Your Honor feels comfortable. Let's bring him back in a week. Bring him back in 14 days. If he still has excuses, then I understand. As a matter of fact, we can bring him back in person, and that would help compel him to know that if he doesn't get on the ball here, if he doesn't take care of this as a #1 priority, that his next court date is going to be in person. It's going to be in front of this court, and the court will there have the opportunity to remove Mr. Riddle from the courtroom by way of the Wayne County Jail.
I understand.
And that's not me, Mr. Riddle. I'm your attorney. I just want to press upon you the seriousness of this, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I don't think you have to impress upon him the seriousness of it. I think that, you know, the overriding thing that we wanted to do was we wanted to be an outlet to help. You said you wanted that help.
Yes, sir.
And everybody's got, and I'm not going to pretend to know the feeling of losing a child. I'm not going to pretend to do that. But
for sure.
We all have responsibilities.
No doubt.
And I'm not even going to say that you know, well, this pretty much takes precedent over anything else because you could lose your liberty. I'm not even gonna say that, you know, that maybe I might miss a date myself if I was going through something like that. But it's not just one date. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks. And we had a very, matter of fact, my feelings are hurt, Mr. Riddle.
I apologize sincerely.
I mean, but you did all this before.
I've man, this day till it came after I talked to these people down at the community service center. This day's been kind of a little scary, again, you know, just until this time.
What's been scary about it?
Because I know that I ain't do what I was supposed to, man. There's no real excuse of saying I wasn't physically or mentally not able to do what I was supposed to do. That's all. I know that.
But that's when you pick up the phone. That's when you pick up the phone.
Exactly. I know I screwed up, sir. No, I screwed up.
All right. I don't know about an offer. Let's do this. Let's put new dates on these pending cases. And the way that that's why if I needed a lawyer, I would probably be hiring Mr. Baughman myself because he puts it to it in an artful way. And I'm sure you're capable of doing the same thing. So I know you went down there and you spent some game on Miss Jones and Mr. Phillips on the reason why you didn't show up. I'm gonna commend you for showing up down there though. And I'm gonna commend you for being here. We're not trying to beat you down. We're trying to be an outlet to help you, but we're not gonna be playing the games and we're not about the excuses in here. It's some we talked about some very easy tasks that I know that you have some skills. You got way more skills in your arsenal than what Miss Jones, Director Jones and them are asking you to do out there.
For sure, no doubt. I know.
Well, you said you had some kind of specialty training, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I was a third-year apprentice carpenter, sir. I was almost journeyman.
Almost a journeyman.
Yes, sir.
And you can go get that. You can go revive that.
Yes, sir.
I need a carpenter. I don't understand it. I don't understand, you know, I know people get sidetracked in life, but you're how old?
I'm 28, sir.
You're still young. You're still young, Mr. Riddle. You still got your whole life ahead of you. And I know people get sidetracked. We hope that we can get you back on track. But you gotta be willing, to do it. So 40 hours of community service. Let's start with that.
Yes, sir.
When? Put a date on it.
Give me 40 hours is a little, so it's 5 work days. Say 2-3 weeks. 3 weeks.
I don't know about that.
No?
I'm gonna say January 26th.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you more time, and this is the last time, we're gonna go here.
Not even a discussion next time, sir. Thank you.
If I know, I want you to call them immediately when you hang up from here.
Yes, sir.
I want you to get in contact with them. I want you to get a schedule with them. And for you, I want you to give them a call every day.
Yes, sir.
One phone call a day. That'd be the first thing you do in the morning. Get in touch with one of the persons over there. Leave a message if they don't answer or something. I know they're gonna call you back.
For sure. For sure. Thank you.
And we're gonna take it one step at a time. Again, this is the last time we're gonna go down this road.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's recall these warrants for these drug violations. I was under the impression that that's what we were here for in the beginning, correct?
Yes, sir.
I want some substance abuse counseling. And let's get an evaluation to see where Mr. Riddle is. You look to be in a better condition than you were last time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Doesn't he, Mr. Director Jones?
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, Your Honor, and I just want to add that his girlfriend did come in with him and confirm that they had been going through a very difficult time after the miscarriage, and she is very supportive of him and wants to ensure that he gets his court order in compliance.
All right, so you really have no reason, sir. You got a good woman on your side.
Yes, I do, sir.
That, quite frankly, I'm sure you both have been through hell and back with losing your child. And when you have someone that's committed to you and all the other problems you've given her.
Yeah, I know. She's a keeper for sure.
All the other problems you've given her, because I know you're not doing like you're supposed to be doing. Then I don't know what else to say. It's really on you.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you,
January 26, 2022. I expect 40 hours of community service to be done. That's going to take care of the 2 drug violations. Then did we take a guilty plea at that time?
Yes, we did, sir.
I don't know what we did at that time. I think we did. I think we put the warrant out. Yes. All right. That's going to be for the 40 hours of community service. And then we will deal with the pending matters as a pretrial on that day.
For sure. You said January 26th. At what time, sir?
8:25 a.m. You
Yes,
definitely know you need to be here.
Yes, sir.
All right, and if you're here, I made you go last for a reason.
I know, sir. I know. I understood that about after you went to another person after you cut me up, I was like, yeah, he's mad at me. I'm just gonna shut up and wait my turn.
Well, it's more than being mad. I told you my feelings are hurt.
I'm sorry about that, sir. I apologize.
All right. I try to keep my emotions out of the job, but sometimes they get the better of me, especially when I see somebody that I know has some skills and I know has a lot to provide society, but they just don't want to do right. And the last thing I want to do is send somebody to jail for some traffic matters. But I got to do what I got to do too.
Understandable, sir. Thank you again. Thank you.
All right. January 26, 2022, 8:25 a.m. for review, 40 hours of community service. Get in contact with the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center on a daily basis, sir. All right. I'll excuse holidays and stuff like that. But you can also give them a call over there on the holiday in the morning, just to start a pattern of consistency, just to start a pattern of being disciplined, just to start a pattern of responsibility. These are things that you check off when you get up and you have to do every day. All right, that's what I want to get you to understand. These little small things mean so much and can take you so far. That's all we do. It's not rocket science. We're not doing rocket science here. We sat here, we did the check off the things every day that we got done, that pretty much anybody can do if they have some discipline.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Boffman?
Mr. Riddle, do you believe in Christmas?
Yes, I do.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, I'll see you back. Have a safe, happy holiday season. Tell your significant other that we send our condolences to both of you. And you know, I guess that's just part of life. Sometimes it deals us some cards that we don't necessarily want. Yeah, but we gotta play them, right?
For sure, for sure.
All right. I'll see you back on January 26th, sir.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, guys.
All right. Merry Christmas. All right. I think that will do it for today. It's amazing how we have probably 5 people yesterday and got out later than we did today. I appreciate Ms. Alcindor and always Mr. Boffman for you to come in. I definitely appreciate Ms. Hernandez. She just does a phenomenal job. Just everybody does a phenomenal job. Director Jones, Ms. Buenteo, and Mr. Phillips, and last but not least, the one that sits behind the scenes with her camera off, but her ears wide open is
calling. Yesterday, I started a claim.
And I will wish all of you, I'll see you back tomorrow, Ms. Williams Law, but everyone else, and Mr. Goss as well, we'll give him a shout out. And then Ms. Nash, she always is the first person that we need to recognize. But I wish everybody a safe and happy holiday season, and enjoy yourselves. And I guess in the new year, we'll be back and ready to do what we do.
Yes, Your Honor, the other reviews who weren't present in court, you'll take care of them, or you want to do that now?
Yes, we've taken a lot of them already. I'm going to take care of those now before I leave and make sure that everybody has gotten their stuff done accordingly. If you want to, we can go over those right now.
Sure, beginning with Sandy Ayala.
Yes. All right. Everyone else, if you're free to leave, and just be safe and have an enjoyable holiday. All right.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Judge. You too.
Everyone.
You too. Bye-bye. Feliz Navidad.
Does that include me, or do you need me to?
Let's keep you on Ms. Williams Law. We'll make a record of this. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus SANDYQ case number SP124-71701. That is 12 hours of community service, indicated that 12 hours of community service completed. I'll dismiss the matter accordingly. I've already set that file up. Let's go to Carlos Barrios, case number, the City of Detroit versus Carlos Barrios, case number SP123-01061. He was ordered to do 12 hours of community service. It appears that he has done that, or has he?
He has, Your Honor.
He's done that 12 hours of community service. So with that, we're going to do like we said, and we're going to dismiss the matter. All right, we'll dismiss that matter. We'll get Medina Canales. This is the City of Detroit versus Jesus Medina Canales. Case number SP123-04301. He was ordered to do 12 hours of community service. He's completed his community service.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we're gonna dismiss that case, and all the other cases that went along with that should already be dismissed. But I'm gonna make sure Ms. Nash knows. I've written in the files on the files, and I think I do. I thought I was doing a pretty good job of it. Ms. Nash had to take her vacation last week. We didn't want to. So we already see that some files didn't get done properly. So we're going to dismiss that. And we have Kabida Kadavi Nicola.
Yes, Kadavi Nicholas.
City of Detroit, Kadavi Angel Nicholas, case number SP122-70781. He was ordered to do 12 hours of community service. I don't see him on the list. Yes, he's on the list. He did 12 hours. We're going to dismiss completed community service. All right, and we'll dismiss everything else that was related to that. All right, let's call Gabrielle Leon Pellot, case number City of Detroit, case number SP121-19853. Was it she or he?
That's a he.
Yeah, he was ordered to do 12 hours of community service. And he completed that 12 hours of community service. We're going to dismiss completed community service. All right, the only issue that we have is with, we did David Riddle, so that takes us out of there. The only issue that we have is for the LaDonna LaFlora. And we're going to deal with her file accordingly, all right?
Yep, and Your Honor, there was Elizabeth Padilla. She came last week and asked you, she needed to complete 8 more additional hours. I just want you to know that she did complete her hours. She's not on the docket for review, but if you wanted
When
to.
will she be on the docket for review?
I'm not sure what date you gave her. We thought for today, but we don't see her in the docket because she only needed 8 more hours after getting the flu. And her case number is on the summary.
Give me a spelling of her last name.
Padilla.
And then it's Elizabeth, it's not Elizabeth, right?
Correct.
Lizabeth.
Yes.
PID. LLA.
I have Padilla.
Yep, first name Lizbeth, Lizbeth, Lizbeth. I also have her case number if you need it, Your Honor.
Let's try the case number.
Okay, I've got SP 1222 9112.
I thought you were gonna give me that in Spanish.
Okay, te lo doy en español. SP.
CP.
¿Estás preparado?
CP 1222 9112.
No, SP 11950-402.
Oh, wait a minute. Say that again. I don't know why I got that. Go ahead.
SP 11-95-0402.
950402.
Correcto.
So SP
11 95
So once is 10 or 11?
11.
Yeah.
11. Once. Yep. It looks like once in English.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once and 95.
Sí. Yep. 50402.
There, that's better.
He was on the 17th of November, the initial case was called.
Is that the only case number we have? Let me make sure.
There might be a different, let me look on the docket for the.
I can look it up.
Okay.
I got the correct spelling of her name. It's got it's got a E in it instead of an A. I mean, it's an A in it instead of an I.
Well, that would make a big difference.
Yeah, it's sensitive. This is very sensitive. I guess this is one of those old systems. Okay, so let me make sure the most underlying one is dismissed. Dismiss. 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 Dismissed. Everything is closed.
Awesome.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
If it's nothing further, I really appreciate you and enjoy Wednesdays, especially when they don't go to 1:30.
I know this is awesome, Your Honor. Thank you for this Christmas present.
All right. Thank you. It's always good to see you. And if you don't have anything further, I wish you a safe and happy holiday season.
Yes, Your Honor. Same to you and your family. And we will talk to you and see you soon in the new year.
All right, very well.
Have a wonderful afternoon, Your Honor.
Happy holidays, everyone.
All right, Ms. Williams-Law and Mr. Goss, I appreciate y'all. We will see you later. Ms. Quinteo, see you later.
Do we have a docket tomorrow?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Thank you. See you guys in the morning.
Okay, I got a little something for you for Christmas as well. I'll leave it here in the court. If I don't see you, it'll be here.
Well, thank you, Ryan. I have to get in there. Do we have it? Is there anything going on the dockets next week?
I don't know.
No,
You sure, Mr. Nash?
I can double check.
We're talking about what would that date, those dates be? The 28th, 27th, 28th,
Yeah.
29th, the 30th probably?
Yes. No, it defaults to January 4th. So that would be a negative. We don't have anything.
Negative. So there it is.
All right.
Christmas present. All right. Have a great one. See you tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you gonna make sure that,
Yes.
where's Rattler? Where is
He's
he?
in a courtroom. He's assigned to Blount's courtroom. I told him to come by as soon as he finishes. And I sent him an email to remind him as well. He already talked to me about it. So hopefully we'll get that done.
This young lady's gonna have 3 points on her driver's license if it doesn't get done.
I just need to see that file. That he did. I don't know where he did with it. Once he bring me the file, then I can do it myself.
Why can't we do it now anyway? But you need to file or something?
Well, I guess, yeah. That kind of helps. But if you know what I need to do, I could just go.
It's
ahead.
just the blocking traffic. She paid it, we'll close it out. Because,
It just needs to be a blockade instead of just going as a.
yeah, that
stop
she had a
sign.
couple of things, she had.
Yeah, because he set it aside, but he didn't amend it. It looks like, okay. I'll
Yeah,
just-
she paid the blocking traffic, we're gonna dismiss everything else. And that, if that shouldn't be if that responsibility, that should have been set aside, because she didn't know, that she had a lawyer. I mean, that she was gonna get those things when she paid that ticket. I think even we transferred that money from one case to the next case. If I'm correct on that. I know one case with him, we transferred some money from one case to the next instead of giving them a.
Oh, I think he fixed it. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, he did fix it.
That disregard the red signal was supposed to be dismissed.
This one, disregard. The stop sign or okay, wait, let me go back. Blockade traffic. So we're talking about count.
All right, he changed it to block, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
That's the one I thought, okay.
All right,
Alrighty then.
we'll see you tomorrow.
I will be here. I won't leave.
I won't, I don't recommend that.
I'm gonna stay till it's over. Let me see. Yep, first. Who was that?
Oh, I never signed
Oh,
off.
okay.
So you're on, YouTube now until it signs off.
Oh, I'll sign off. Let's see what I'm doing. I'll leave. Right?
Nope, still on. No, I think it's gonna take some time to sign off. Goss has to sign off. Let me see if I can.
It
get back
says
on.
live. I was just a co-host. I didn't know I had access to the
No, I think that, that this is what happened last time. I should have closed the whole thing out. I didn't.